Hello, hello, hello. Don't think we have anybody here yet. Anybody yet? Don't know if we'll get anybody here. I was dealing with a migraine all day, so I didn't set it up. So I figure we would just chat. Terry Lynn's coming on, so we'll do the pre-show for Terry Lynn. Meow Meow came up to say hello. There's Meow Meow. Hello. How you doing? What's up? What you doing? How's life treating you? How's life in the putty tat world? Huh? Everything good? Yeah? Okay. Go down. Go down. Ow. Ow. Down. Yeah, today was a lazy day, migraine day. They happen. So I pretty much just lazed it, lazy day. Seriously, it's not Brulee, it's you. Or it's Coco. No, down. Ooh, got something crunchy in my eye there. Right in the corner, and I'm going to scratch it with my nail. I didn't even do any crocheting today. I didn't want to focus on anything. Not that that takes much focus. It's all memory. What did I do today? I had made a bag of chickpeas. I cooked them up last night, and they're drying out in the oven right now. I seasoned them with I mixed up a chili lime seasoning. What did I use? I used some citric acid. It's where you get the lime, the tartness for the lime. I added some garlic powder, some cumin powder, some cayenne, some chipotle pepper. Did I say cumin? Some turmeric, some black pepper. You always use some black pepper if you use turmeric. I think I threw in a little bit of celery seed because I like celery seed seasoning. Can't really taste it in there. And I left some of the aquafaba. I left some of the aquafaba. That's the liquid from cooking the chickpeas. I left some of that thick on there. That's why I let the chickpeas set overnight so the aquafaba would thicken up. I left that fairly thick on the chickpeas when I put it in the oven, and sprinkled quite a bit of the seasoning on there. And then after that had dried up not all the way, but quite a bit. Gave that a good stir, and then that stuck to the chickpeas pretty good. And then add a bit more of the seasoning. And the seasoning is stuck to the chickpeas really, really good. Garbanzo beans, chickpeas, whatever you want to call it. And I had it drying at, I think, around 250, 225, 250. And they seemed really, really dry. So I turned the oven off and left them sit in there until they were cool. And then went and checked them. And love the taste. I should have added a little more pepper. I didn't have enough heat for me. But they were cooled off real well. And then I wasn't satisfied with that they were dried out enough. And so you can't tell by the toasting or anything because of the seasoning on them. And I just didn't feel that they were dried out enough. So I turned the oven back on to 175. This way I can ignore them. You don't have to worry about them, like toasting too much. Now it's just on like a dehydrate temperature. And I'll go check them in a little while. And I'll just let them finish dehydrating out, and then they'll be super crunchy and super tasty. And that is a healthy, high protein snack. And since I made the seasoning myself, there's no salt in it. So you don't have to worry about them being salted, and you get the, when they're dried out, you'll get the crunch. So if you like a crunchy snack, and who doesn't like a crunchy snack, you won't have to worry about the salting. You won't get the unhealthiness like you will with potato chips or popcorn. You won't get the high starch you will with popcorn. Popcorn's not an unhealthy snack, but you get all that fruit fly in here again. You'll get the, you get all that starch and filler, which is what popcorn is. But there's a lot of starch in popcorn. But with the chickpeas, you get all that protein. And since it's a homemade seasoning mix, and there's no salt in it, you get all that yummy seasoning, but no salt. And with that little bit of celery that I added, you get a little bit of the sodium that you get from salt from that's in celery, but it's not much. So, but you get a yummy high protein snack. So yum yum, yum yum. So it's so much fun sitting here talking to myself. That's okay. Listen to you. You're gonna grab my hand when I stop petting you. You're so demanding. You're so demanding. What is this on? Oh, somebody just came in. No, you just stepped on my keyboard. Get down. Get down. Okay. I put a new air purifier in my office. It's a water purifier. It's made by Serena. Stop it. It's made by Serena, and it uses water to purify the air. And you can put essential oil in it. And I've had them for a couple years, but last year they had a bunch of them on sale. They were refurbished ones, and I forget how much they are brand new, because I had a couple brand new, and after I think it was like 2 years of constant use, they do wear out. But I was able to get 4 of them refurbed, and I forgot I had them. And then I mysteriously remembered the other day, a couple days ago, a week ago, whatever, and pulled one out and put it in my office, and it works great as a humidifier. And put some essential oil in there, and works great, because this room, you can see there's paneling in here, and the wood beams, and a lot of wood in here, and the wood just sucks up moisture, and it's real dry in here. So you can see it's only like 20% humidity in here. So that works out great in here. So I don't know if you caught my live yesterday. I had turned off the camera because I got up to get coffee, and I never turned the camera back on. But ow, clip your nails, girl. At the very end, ow, I had called Whole Foods. I had checked on Amazon, and Whole Foods didn't. Hold on, let me get a drink. My voice is just cracky. And Whole Foods wasn't listing any more of the sweet potatoes that I wanted. And I wanted to get more. They're the only place anywhere near me that has the Purple Stokes sweet potatoes. And when I do the sweet potato live, just wait till you see Purple Stokes if you haven't seen her before. But anyway, they're 35 miles away from me, and I'm not going to drive up there unless I know they have them for sure. And they didn't list them. They didn't have them listed on Amazon this time, but I decided to let me call. And you could catch the call on the end of Amazon on the end of that live. And I actually pulled the live down because I thought I doxed myself, but I did disconnect it just in time. Anyway, I called up there, and the produce manager is like, "Oh yeah, we ran out, and but we did just get some in." And so in the snow, bad roads and all, I made a 35 one-way mile trek up there yesterday, and picked up. They had set 12 pounds aside for me, and if you've ever bought sweet potatoes, 12 pounds looks like about a 5-pound bag of regular potatoes, because they're so big, and most sweet potatoes are so big and so dense. I left there with a more than that. I left there with a Xerox box, Xerox size box. If you've ever bought reams of copy paper, I left there with a Xerox box size of hull of Purple Stokes sweet potatoes. Won't tell you how much that weighed, but I have enough sweet potatoes to last me probably most of the rest of the winter. So I'll be prepping those for a while and getting them into the freezer and eating them. I've been eating sweet potatoes every day for a week now, and they are delicious. I haven't been cooking them many different ways, mostly just nuking them and eating them because they're good, and they're good for you. They're great for the skin. And when I do my live on sweet potatoes, I'll explain that to you and why they're so good for you. And they're just a great all-around food. And I don't even do anything special with them. Just a little bit of butter and some chili lime seasoning. And not even my homemade chili lime seasoning. I just use that Frank's Red Hot makes a shaker of chili lime seasoning that's really good. And there's another brand that oh, I forget the brand name of it. I think it's one that I picked up at Save-A-Lots. Ow. I'm definitely getting nails clipped tonight. Yeah, I'll have to look up. I'll have to check that other brand name. But yeah, it's pretty tasty. What's that other? Oh, I'm blanking on the other. I haven't tried that one, but it's the other one. I don't always like using the brand names because they have salt in them and they have a ton of MSG. Not that I'm not against MSG. I just try to limit it because it causes puffiness and bloating in most people. But yeah, because I do have high blood pressure that runs in my family, I do try to limit the salt intake and stuff. Let's see, what else? Tahoe handled the roads gloriously with all that snow and slush, and my GPS gave me the warnings for the unplowed roads ahead. That was nice. Let me see, I got a couple of emails here that came up. Pluto TV. I don't know who that is. They're done. Terry's supposed to be going live at 9:30, but I haven't seen her do any confirmation on her channel. Oh, I found something tonight that I found really, well, I didn't find it tonight. I found this a while ago. I found it to be so relaxing. It's kind of mesmerizing and it's relaxing. I found two channels that do this. One I like better than the other. Let me, one I think is staged. One I think is legit. I'll pull it up. I'll pull up the videos and I'll do a screen share. Let me find a good one. Yeah, I find these videos so relaxing. I might just be weird, but I'll do a screen share. I'll share it for a little bit. Get off me, Poulet. These guys do this carpet cleaning. I don't think we need to. Let me go back in. I don't think we need to hear it, so it's ASMR. They get these filthy carpets. This and the other channel, I don't remember the name of it. But this is oh, hold on, let me go in. It is Change Cleaning Services Center. I think they're overseas. But this and the other channel, they have these filthy, dirty carpets. This place is mostly Oriental rugs. They're absolutely gorgeous rugs when they're done, but the carpets are filthy. I can't imagine somebody having rugs, carpets that are this filthy. I mean, yeah, I get some, people throw them out and they get dirty. I just can't fathom carpets being this disgusting. I don't know, but this many carpets everywhere that are this covered in mud. I mean, some of the carpets I've seen on these channels have like inches of mud encrusted on them, consistent layer of mud. That's why I said I think some of these are staged. I think most of them are staged, and they're not all old carpets. Some are newer designs, you know. But either way, just watching them do the carpet cleaning, it's just relaxing. And then I look at my old carpet in this house, and it's like, wow, I wish I could clean my carpets like this, but you know, mine are installed carpets. They're not area rugs. So yeah, it wouldn't work. But I just find in ASMR carpets, I just find these de-stressing and relaxing to watch. The other channel has different equipment. So yeah, how could watching two different channels, why? Because they use different equipment on the other channel. And both of them just happened to show up in my feed this evening. Wow, how exciting is that? This evening. Wow. So, but yeah. Sorry about that double speak there. I just double clicked over since I have this playing on uh vertical streaming and um landscape. I just double clicked over to check, make sure nobody was over on the other screen, and nobody's not. People were out having a life tonight, I guess. It's Saturday. They go through a ton of water on these. I hope they do some sort of reclaiming on their water and filtering it, at least for, when they're doing all this massive, major mud cleaning. I hope they do. Get down. I hope they do some reclaiming on that water for the massive filth, getting it off the carpet, and then like for the final clean, clean fresh water maybe on the final clean, but for this for the massive filth clean off, using reclaimed water. I would hope, because they go through a ton. That's a lot of waste, a lot of wasted water. I mean, just look at that. I have that going. We went over and check real quick. Yeah, I have that. I have that playing in 1.5 speed. Just wanted to double check that. But I don't know. Look at all that sewage coming off there. I mean, I've seen them do small round area rugs. No, I've seen the other channel. I saw them do a couple more modern rugs, and it looked like it was a what's the term I'm looking for? What are those old rugs? See, the term's evading me now. What are the really old? Let's see. I'm gonna have to Google it because I hate when I lose the term I'm looking for. What are the old Persian rug? Persian rug. See, right as I get ready to type it in, it came to me. You know, they do a lot. They do a lot of the Persian rugs here too. But you know, the other channel, they had what looked like a really old Persian rug. I mean, it was gorgeous. It looked like it cost, you know, a fortune. But at the end, as they're doing the final on it, the weft of the rug, carpet rug, I'm using that word interchangeably. The weft of the carpet, you can tell it was one of those brand new cheap carpets. And I know that because if you've ever seen this the piece of carpet by my doorway here in my office, it has the exact same weft on it. And I paid less than $20 for that carpet. You know, the entryway carpet here in my office. And it has the exact same weft. You know, so yeah, and you're not going to get that weft on and on an old Persian carpet. I've had good carpeting in my life, and I've had, you know, my cheap entryway carpet, and I've had, you know, decent carpet, semi-expensive carpet. I mean, I've run the gamuts on carpets in my life and in different homes that I've lived in and rented and stuff. And yeah, you know, you're not fooling anybody, but they're doing what they have to for subscribers and for entertainment. So I get that. But yeah, I chuckled when I saw that because, you know, and I've seen, and I had to go look at Amazon and, you know, yeah, I saw where they were, you know, selling some, you know, beautiful looking carpets, you know, but, you know, yeah. So they could fool some stupid people, but the cleaning they do, this is something to point out too. The cleaning they do is aggressive. You could see what they're doing. The cleaning is aggressive. So I guess even on these inexpensive rugs, I guess you can do some aggressive cleaning on them and they'll hold up. So that might be a takeaway. Not that I would, you know, go and cover my carpets in muck and try it out, but you know, the takeaway might be that they can hold up to some aggressive cleaning, you know, or at the very least, before you know, your carpet gets anywhere near as bad as what some of the ones on here, they should be able to hold up to going through your washer and dryer, or at least the washer and hang drying. So I guess that would be a takeaway. So, but yeah, because these this machine, and have you ever seen those oh, we use these in the military for cleaning floors, you know, the round buffer, yeah, where you could get spun around and thrown into a wall. Not that that's ever happened to me. The first time for a couple times I used one of those buffers. Everybody, first couple times you use those buffers, you get spun around and thrown into a wall or a bunk rack or across a bunk rack. Yeah, it happens, and we all laugh about it. But they have those with the bristles on it, and I'm talking about the other channel, and I didn't leave that link up. I forget what they're called, but they use a machine like that with the bristles on it for cleaning the carpets on that other channel. It looks like one of those big round buffers. And I would love to get one of those for cleaning my floors in the kitchen. And I have linoleum floors. I have a shitty linoleum floor with crevices in it. But yeah, those buffers. Oh, they bring back some fond and not so fond memories. Oh, they were funny. Oh, they were funny. The memories. Oh, the memories. Oh, the memories. Yeah, we got some memories. So, well, I'm going to take that one down because you got the gist of it. I got something else we're going to do. Yeah. Let me step away for just a minute. I need to rush to the restroom real quick and I got to I'm going to get some of my snacks. So give me just a minute and I'll be right back. And I promise you're going to like what's coming up.